Alright guys, so I am back to do the whole video that I promised you. So, Christmas is almost here, and I tend to like to shop early, as you guys know. I normally start, pretty much in January I will start. It's been kind of a crazy year, so normally I'm more caught up than I am at the current moment. Slight freak out going on, but, you know, I made a really good dent this time around as far as Christmas shopping, and I always have a list of people who I'm purchasing for, and then I write down like what I think I want to pick up, and then things that I've already picked up, so I know not to buy the same thing twice. So I kind of have an idea, and I normally have it worked out in my head, and then I'll go out, and then when I see what I've been like imagining to get to for this person, I'll be like, that's the item, and then I'll buy it. That's kind of how I do things. I also like taking advantage of sales and coupons and clearances and stuff like that, just so that I can give more. I've been very blessed with some amazing people in my life, and I mean, let's face it, money, I try to stretch my money as much as I can. I mean, if you can make that dollar go an extra mile or two, why not? So that's what I do. I take full advantage of coupons, as you guys know, and sales, and wherever I can, just so that when I give gifts, I want to give as much as I can, because, you know, just these are the people you love. Some things you just have to pay full price, but if I can save some dollars so I can put that towards something else for them for Christmas, because I keep kind of a budget like for everybody, like how much I'm going to spend for everybody. I try to do that, you know, so that everybody gets around the same amount of money. You know what I'm saying? Not that money is a big deal, but I want to, you know, be plentiful. So, enough rambling there. So, the first thing that I got, a few, I think you might get like one or two tiny things, but this is for one of Joe's brothers. Now, every year, I'm sorry guys, I was sick for 2 weeks, and like the cough just won't go away. Like, I'm better, but this cough is like hanging on to me for the rest of my life. So, actually, let me talk to you guys about Project Pan too. I had to extend that 2 weeks because while I was sick, I couldn't Project Pan. I was just out of it. So, that's a side note. But anyway, since Joey and I got together, I always got his one brother, because his brother loved hoodies. I love hoodies too. That's just something that I love to like curl up in, especially a nice fat, fleecy, oversized hoodie. My favorite thing to curl up in, especially in the wintertime when it's cold, just to take the whole thing. I have a few that I can actually fit my entire body into, and just like curl up that way with my little cup of hot cocoa and just sit there and sip it while I'm watching Rudolph or whatever the heck I'm watching. And that's just how I roll. So he loves hoodies too, so, and he also is into like the rocker kind of gothic kind of thing. So it sometimes is difficult to find that kind of style. I don't know why, because I thought it was still pretty mainstream to be gothic. Isn't it? I thought it was. But anyway, finding like a certain type of skull, like I always envision it, like I said, in a certain way. And I got him one last year with smokes, like smoke around the skulls and stuff like that. Very, very similar to this one. I do not believe it's the same. No, it's definitely not. Because what made this one stand out to me, I'll show it to you, is, I don't know if you can see, it has the wings on the skulls, but what really stood out to me were all the crosses. I don't know if you can see the crosses in there as well with the skulls. And I found that mixture to be interesting. You don't really see, I mean, you do see crosses and skulls a lot, but, you know, you have the wings on the sides of the skulls and stuff like that. So I thought that was really cool. And I know he will love it, and I think he will definitely love it. I love and the inside, this came from Walmart. It's made by Faded Glory. The inside, here's the hood. I don't know if you can see. It is this thick, beautiful fleece, which is what I love. We do live in a relatively cold area in the wintertime, so that'll be perfect, because he doesn't really wear jackets or coats. He always wears hoodies. It could be 30 to below. That boy will be wearing one of those. So, that being said, I think he's going to love it, and I'm really excited about it. Next, I went to Target, or Target, depending on how you prefer to pronounce it. I know people pronounce it as Target as a joke. This I am more than stoked about. You guys know my love for foxes. My brother has a love for squirrels. And when I saw this, it was the last one. And I was like going back and forth on it. But I was like, he is going to love it. So look at this little fat face. He's so cute. Oh my god. I love it. It is a cookie jar. Look at it. He's got some junk in the trunk going on there. Now, my brother doesn't have a place of his own yet. But I figured what I like to do in my cookie jars, I have two. I have a fox and I have this really, I'll have to show it to you one day. It's a castle with a dragon on it. And that was like my first one. I wasn't on my own yet. And I bought that one because I just thought it was so cool. So the one I'll use to hold my chargers and stuff so that they're not out and about. And the other one, like, of course, you'll use for cookies. So I thought this would be great for him to use as a bank. I mean, I know guys really don't have cookie jars, but he is just too cute not to have gotten. And you could use them as a bank or use them for chargers. Really, you can use cookie jars for a lot of different things. Like I said, I like them because I think they're cute to decorate your kitchen with, obviously. I had one at my one desk for a while that, like I said, I just hid like little, like, rubber bands in and stuff like that. So these are really good for like even an office, or if you just want to put candy, you don't have to put cookies in there, just like wrapped candies in the office or at your desk. So they don't necessarily, just because it's a cookie jar, doesn't necessarily mean you have to put cookies in it. So, but they also make cute banks as well without it looking like a bank. Like, so then you don't have to worry about, like, say it's just sitting out there and people are like, oh, there's a bank, and then, you know, I'm assuming that you know your friends, you know, well enough that they wouldn't do something like that, but you don't, you know, some people are just, you know, like that, and it's not right. But you can put money in there, people aren't really going to notice, especially if it's in your kitchen, they're just going to think it's cookies. So I like doing, you know, using things for, what's what I'm looking for, that you wouldn't necessarily use them for. So while we were in Target, I couldn't help myself. I got myself two tiny things. The first thing I got was like in the dollar section. Target dollar section, guys. Seriously, who isn't addicted to it? My favorite Target, though, is always ransacked. Like, by the time I get there, there's only remnants if you're lucky. However, I did get lucky enough to find these stickers. They were $1. And you can see why. There is two little foxies in here. And they're the puff stickers. Like, those were my favorite as a kid, were those silly puff stickers. I loved them so much. And they got little, like, each, well, most of them have little, like, little fuzzies. You see the fuzzies? So I thought that was cute. I figured I would put them in my Christmas cards this year, or on my Christmas cards, the ones that don't have fuzzies that can fall off. I like putting stickers on everything. I even put them on my bills, guys. Like, seriously. So I like that one. And then I found this, and I couldn't pass it up. I couldn't. I mean, I love him. He's so adorable. This was $5. And look at this ornament. He was the last of the foxes, but they did have other woodland animals. But he's this beautiful, like, gold. And he's so cute. I love foxes, but foxes, when they make them into collectibles, they can be done one of two ways. They're either extremely cute or they're extremely creepy. Like some of them, like especially when they dress them up like humans, they look super creepy. Like there's that one movie, Mr. Fox. I forget the full name of the movie. I actually bought the movie thinking I was going to love it. And the way they were done was so creepy, it bothered me. I watched it 2 or 3 times, but just because I felt that way when I first watched a couple Tim Burton films. I had to watch them more than once for it to sink in if I liked it or not. Because the first time, like, it was like, I don't know. By the second or third time, I'll either be like, oh my god, I love it, or no. And Mr. Fox was just one of those movies that I couldn't. But this guy was so adorable. I couldn't pass him up. Just so cute. But tell me, guys, like, when you see fox things, do you agree with me? Are they either really cute or really creepy? There's no in between with it normally. But I really like this one. He's so cute, and I can't wait to put on. I'm really excited this year for Christmas, guys. Like, last year I was too. But this year, like, there's so many. I love, like, where I'm working right now, and I work with some amazing people. I love filming with you guys and I've gotten to meet so many new people through YouTube this year. And there's a lot of new people this year on my channel, and I'm very excited to be able to talk back and forth with you through the comments and stuff like that. And I just feel very blessed. It's amazing. And then, you know, I got Joey. I got my best friend who's getting married this year. I'm so excited. And it's just been, I try to look for the positiveness in everything, even though we've had some struggles this year. And even though through the struggles, I've also had people around that have had, you know, I feel like when you need it, there's always something to show you, hey, things could be worse. You know what I'm saying? And I've had a few of those moments this year where I felt like I was at rock bottom, like emotionally and stuff like that. And then there was this person that was there, and then it's just like put my head back on straight, if you know what I mean, where it's like, you know what? It's not good right now. It could always be worse, but I'm going to keep going forward. So that's what, it's been awesome. So I'm really looking forward to this year. I'm very excited. So anyway, the last little thing that I got, it's sort of for me, but I mean, it's for everybody who comes to my house and enjoys my tree, which I tend to like to do like a tree video to show you my ornaments and stuff, and I'm sure you've seen like most of my ornaments already. But this one, I have a soft spot for Hallmark ornaments, as you guys know. How many ornaments have you seen on this channel? I had to get this. It's called Foxy Pear. And it's two incredibly adorable foxes. Open it. There's a lot of paper in here. But I fell instantly in love with it. Again, foxes are either done super cute or super creepy, and I thought this was adorable. And we're bouncing, which means we're going to have to cut it short in a minute. But how cute is that? I think it was like 15 bucks, and I love how their little tails make a little heart. I couldn't help myself. And Hallmark has gotten some incredibly cute ornaments this year. They released Stormy and, oh my god, from Rainbow Bright, Stormy, and I think it's Thunderbolt, or no, Lightning. I forget the name of her horse, but Stormy was released, which I have to get because you know that I'll be doing a video on that. Anyway, guys, I do have some more stuff to talk to you about, so we're going to do part 2 in a second. So I'll see you in a minute. Take care. Bye.